My mission is to raise awareness of the lives of disabled people in North Korea. Over the years, North Korea has said right things about disabilities. In 2003, it enacted the Protection of Persons with Disabilities Act. They say, quote, "The state respects the personality of disabled people and guarantees their social and political rights, freedom and interest in the same way as healthy citizens," unquote. It promised good health care and access to services. It has a lot of things, but those actions have not managed to words. I hope after you hear my speech that you'll be more aware of the challenges that disabled people face in North Korea, and that you'll be inspired to find ways to help disabled people in North Korea. I am from Haesan, North Korea, on the border with China. My mom has been disabled my entire life. After she was born, she contracted polio and was sick for 9 months. From then on, she was paralyzed from the waist down and unable to walk. When she first married my dad, people thought that he would already stay with her a few months before he running away. I remember seeing a wheelchair on TV when I was little, but never in real life. Instead, my father carried my mother on his back. Going outside was very scary for her. You do not often see people with disabilities in public. Strangers would look at her and call her an idiot to her face. I still hate hearing that word today. People with disabilities are not allowed to go to university in North Korea, and it's very hard to find a job. But my mom worked to help support our family. She handled medicals and sold them, and she worked at the convenience store. Article 7 of North Korea's Disability Protection Act states that soldiers and people with disabilities who helped the country would receive special treatment. But that is not the reality. I remember one time when I was 16 years old, we took a family trip to Pyongyang. The disabled veterans we met sold goods on trains to make a living. Looking back, I can see that North Korea's Disability Protection Act does not support or protect disabled North Koreans, even veterans. According to Article 9 of the Act, medical care is provided free of charge. That is also not true. In May 2018, my mother was working in the convenience store. When a customer did not pay what he owed, he attacked my mother and broke her arm. My mother needed urgent surgery, and we had to sell almost everything we own to pay for it. The North Korean government tells the world that its medical care is free. North Koreans know that they must pay for medical care. We thought that the police would help us, and that is, they would punish men who attacked my mother. But the police officer closed the case a few days later, saying Miss Meng's mother fell while walking alone. Of course, that was not true, but her attacker had bribed a police officer. And that's when my parents, I knew that North Korea was no longer safe for us. We have to leave. Escaping North Korea is dangerous no matter what. It's even worse when you have a broken arm and you can't walk. We left on June 27, 2018, and for more than a month, my father carried my mother on his back. While I held his hand, we crossed the Yalu River into China. They went through Vietnam, the mountains of Laos, by both two tyrants. And finally, we are flown to South Korea. We are so scared as we escaped. But looking back, the thing that I remember most is my father's love for my mother. When he arrived in South Korea, we were shocked to see how well they treated people with disabilities. They had a special seats on train and elevators in the train stations. My mom finally got a wheelchair and free medical care from the government. And now she's living her lifelong dream of studying at university. Compared to North Korea, South Korea is truly a paradise. It was not until I was in South Korea that I learned that North Korea had passed legislation and signed international agreements about protection of disabled. They even had this supporting disabled people. But it's a lie. Daily life is often inconvenient and dangerous. And people with disabilities in North Korea face difficulties in nearly every part of their lives. My mission is to raise awareness about the reality of life for disabled people in North Korea. I hope to be able to one day send crutches and wheelchairs to support North Korean disabled people. North Koreans should not have to carry loved ones' freedom, as my father did. We need protections just like disabled people have in the USA and in Europe. That is what I'm fighting for. Recently, there was an article that 200 North Koreans were repatriated from China to North Korea. My hope is that one day our North Koreans, and especially those who are most at risk, will finally be able to live in freedom with full protection from the government. Thank you.